Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another video. My name is Markiplier. Okay, I'm just kidding. No, it's Cruelzy V Lives. I was watching a bunch of Markiplier earlier, and I was like, you know what? That'd be a cool idea for a stream. But we're going back to the basics, talking about Ready or Not 2, and coming back from, I believe, the fourth episode was your last episode. We have Kyle from Now, the Flat from Another World, joining us here today. And I just want to say congratulations because he finally hit 1,000. So make sure you guys go share some love to him, give some love to his channel, because man, that stream, must say, even though Jeopardy went a little bit rough, that was fun. But how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm happy to be back. Especially we're going to be talking about Ray or Not too. Definitely one of my most anticipated films of the year. And thank you. That was a fun stream celebrating 1,000
Yeah.
subscribers. You've been doing amazing work. It's awesome to be back here for the fourth, fifth time now. So
Yeah. Man, yeah, and you were on the watch party as well, so yeah, fourth or fifth time. So yeah. But and as we said, this is going to be a Ready or Not stream. The brand new Ready or Not, which is going to be double the trouble and double the victims. And man, I can't lie. Once I saw like they were announcing it, I was like, really? How would you be able to do a second one off of it? And then I was like, okay, they got the script for it. They got everything for it. It makes complete sense because the entire family was a cult in the first place. So now they have more people from the cult coming in, and whoever wins gets to take over the whole world. So it's a really interesting concept, really cool, and it looks and it looks a lot bloodier than the last one. And
yeah,
same creators, so gotta admit, I think this might be in my top 5 most anticipated, along with Resident Evil, which I'm interested to see how that one's gonna work. Evil Dead Burn, Scary Movie 6, originally Scream 7, and Return to Silent Hill, I believe, but now those are all movies from the past. But yeah, I 100% agree with you. This is probably one of my most anticipated. I'm interested to see when they're going to release the sequel to 28 Years Later, Bone Temple, in which I still have to watch Bone Temple. I just haven't gotten around to seeing it yet. Same with Iron Lung. I really want to watch Iron Lung as well.
Right.
Talking about Markiplier once again. But going in, what's up?
Yeah, I'm excited for Ray or Not too. You got the directors back.
Yeah.
And they upgrade the cast. The cast is tops the first movie.
Oh, man.
You got Catherine Newton, you got Sarah Michelle Gellar, you got Liza Wood, and the list goes on. It is a stacked cast, and I think it's gonna be even more fun, more bloodier. It would be funny if they ever give Sarah Michelle Gellar a steak, a reference to Buffy.
That would be great.
And I think Smart Weaving, I loved her since the first movie. And I think she's going to kick even more ass in this movie. I think this is going to be a blast. I think this movie is going to top the original, in my opinion. So.
I agree. Like when I first saw the trailer, because as I said when they first announced it, I was like, really, a second film? I mean, Ready or Not seemed like one of those films where it's like it should have been like a one-time thing. But then when I saw that trailer, man, I can't lie about that one. It looks really freaking crazy. Like the amount of gore, man, they are not holding back. Like I like it how in like the ending of the trailer, Samara Weaving's character is like, "Oh, I'm fine. I got something in my arm, but I'm fine. Just don't look at it." Like it's completely normal now. Like what happened to her in the first film, it's from the past now. And I'm surprised they actually made this look exactly like it took place right after the original. I mean, like the original came out in
19,
2018, I believe.
2019, 2019.
19, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like really a 7-year difference. And Samara Weaving has not aged a bit.
Nope.
She looks great still for her age. So having her come back and look in same exact clothes, same exact everything, really excited to see what's going on there. And we got the man, the best moderator. Come on, Eli, how are you doing?
Hello, you doing, Eli? Thank you for being here, and you're
Yeah,
always awesome. You support all our channels. You're a phenomenal
he
mod.
is.
So
Still saying you should start that physical media channel. That would be pretty cool. Don't forget to slash that like button and sub to both these awesome channels. Absolutely. Thank you. And thank you for the link, everyone. There you go. If you want to go follow Kyle's channel right now, we can try to get him to 2K. Ah,
and
Undertone.
and I think since not everyone, because not everyone's been a fan of what Radio Science have did with
Yeah,
with 5 and 6, but I think this is gonna bring them back to what made them famous in the first place and show them what they can really do. I think they can really improve on the first film and make this even more bonkers because you can take this concept and make it even more crazier. And I think they're going to really
exactly.
do some more cool stuff that we haven't seen before. This concept.
Yeah, exactly. Like looking at Radio Silence, they started off with like the VHS films and stuff, and then Ready or Not, and then they did the Scream franchise. And yeah, I do think the films are good, but it's like I feel
Yeah,
like
I
it should
did
be
enjoy.
left in someone's hands.
For sure, yeah, yeah. As much as I'm not a huge Scream fan, I still enjoyed. There's still stuff I enjoyed 5 and 6, and those. But I'm just saying because a lot of the fans that didn't really like what Radio Science did were in Japan. But I think this is their real house. They're gonna. I think they're gonna gain some new fans with this Ready or Not too, and really show back to the roots of this movie because they did what they could do with Abigail, and you
Oh,
can
that
bring
was
that.
good too.
Yeah, so Ready or Not too. I think I can't wait to see what other surprises they got with this film. I think what you showed in the trailer is not all what they could be doing. To say,
I mean, for what Radio Silence has done in the past, this is probably like barely anything of what's going to happen in the film. I
oh
know it's going to be a straight bloodbath. And looking back, like yeah, Radio Silence did good with the Scream franchise, but it's like it's not their original work.
no, I think
Like
they're more better when they do original stuff. I think.
exactly, like Ready or Not or Abigail, stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's kind of what like made them them, like their actual original ideas. Like yeah, they might be fans of the Scream franchise, but it's like just leave it up to the original people.
yeah,
Although I
'cause
feel like this new one, mm, I still thought it was good. I just felt like I think Radio Silence did a little bit better on some things.
that's because Guy Busick. You got to remember, Guy Busick was still the writer. If Kevin was able to do the full script, 7 would have been perfect.
It would
So,
have. Like the first half, in my opinion, up until the final act, it was pretty much
well,
near perfect.
right until Tatum's chasing, and then if you could have just took out the AI, the surprise AI stuff, and expand on more on the final act, I think the final act would have been more loved because they kind of had to rush at the AI stuff.
Exactly. Like Davey said it himself. He was like, I wouldn't have even been mad if Stu ended up being the killer because that's how great the buildup was to him being the killer. And then it just ended up not being
Well,
Stu. So I was like, oh,
and since it wasn't, you could still made it awesome. Like they had to rush it
exactly.
either way.
Although they still leave some room open for him. So maybe there's a chance.
Yeah.
Doing awesome. That is great to hear. We love to hear that. Um, do you think they bring Stu back in Scream 8?
Possibly.
Yeah, I think so.
Possibly.
There might be a chance.
It's either a
And
yes or a no, but yeah,
yeah,
possibly.
it really depends.
Man,
Like apparently, I was just watching Beyond the Masks new video regarding the like original script, not like the Sam script, but like the original script. And it was supposedly that Ethan Embry's character and Carl were like big Stu fans. So it's kind of like, okay,
Right.
maybe there's some hope there. And then Jessica was originally supposed to try to like say, "Oh yeah, I am Leslie Mocker. I want to get revenge on Sydney because of Stu." And what was the guy's name from the bar?
Which one?
Uh
Which one?
the guy who was that said he was like Leslie Mocker's son. I forgot his name. But he was played by Kyle
Are you talking
Gallagher
about?
or Gallner.
Are you talking about in 5 where he was playing? Yeah, Kyle Gallner, who was in the
Yeah,
Smile. He played what the hell?
Vince, I
Vince.
think.
Yeah, Vince.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy, he was like, so I really want to get revenge on Sydney. And then apparently she wasn't supposed to be Leslie Mocker, but that motive would have been way better in my opinion. Um, do you personally think he's still alive? I think he is. A lot of people are surprisingly like changing their thoughts and saying, I actually do think Stu is alive. I've always been kind of like in between, but because of how
So
obvious it wasn't obvious, but then it's also so obvious, so
so
I'm in
here
between.
so here's me. Here's what I would say. If he's alive, great. If he didn't, it's not gonna bother me if we don't. Forget him.
Exactly.
Either way.
Like, wasn't that supposed to be like Radio Silence's original plan, I think, to bring Stu back? Because I know that was supposed to be their original plan for Mark Kincaid. It wasn't supposed to be Joel McHale playing Mark. It was supposed to be like Mark Kincaid. That's what they originally said. But then obviously
Well,
script
I'm not
rewrites,
mad.
the whole Scream 7 situation. Here we are now.
Well, this Mark kicked ass, so I'm fine with it.
I'm so fine with it. At first, I was like, really? Why would you want to replace Mark? That's such a stupid decision. And then I watched it and I was like, I take everything back. You are great. I want to see you back. That I can't lie. He's probably one of the, if not the best father we've ever had in a Scream film.
I
Like
mean,
he's really good.
he was protecting Sydney and his daughter Tatum. So
Exactly. And even her friends, he was like, okay, yeah, I'll try protecting you. Like, he was protecting everybody in there. So, I really like Joel McHale's Mark as of now. I think he might be top 5, actually, for, like, new cast members. Like, he's really good. Uh, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know nothing about nothing. That is perfectly fine. Chase.
hello, Chase.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Joel McHale's Mark is probably top 5. Tatum, top 3. Uh and when I say like new cast members, I mean like 5 through 7. So I
Yeah.
feel like in my opinion, he's probably in my top 5ish, maybe top 3. Tatum's 100% number 1 for me. I'm not even going to lie. The amount of potential with her character is outmatched
And we're
or unmatched.
and you really haven't really breathed the surface what she can really do as Tatum. You just seen
Exactly.
bit of pieces here and there, but if you can let her go full on, here we go.
Exactly. And that's what they did with Sam. Sam, at first, it was just like, okay, she's just a new cast member. It doesn't really matter. But then after that, in Scream 6, she showed her real potential. And everyone that was like, Sam's okay. Now everybody loves Sam because of Scream 6, because she was such a standout character. And the character development is so good. So
Right.
hopefully Tatum does return in Scream 8. I think that's pretty much just common knowledge by now that they should do that. And if she does return, we know we're in a hell of a run here. It's going to be crazy. I feel like she should be like the new main protagonist. I mean, that's what they said in for their motives. They were like, yeah, we want to like make a new Sydney, and that was supposed to
Well,
be Tatum.
yeah, just let Sydney take the back seat a little bit and just let Tatum do her thing, and then have sprinkle Sydney here and there, and when you
Yeah.
really need her. So
Yeah, like
she
don't make her
doesn't need to be the main focus anymore.
exactly like I wouldn't say like make her a side character like
No, but
5, but
enough, to still be strong, but don't, let her take the spotlight at least. If you know what I mean.
yeah, at least like have her be in there for less screen time than Scream 7, but still like more screen time than in Scream 5. I'd say
Yeah,
like maybe have
like
her in
that.
there for like 20-30 minutes because
Yeah.
she was only in Scream 5 for like what,
I,
10 minutes?
oh, yeah.
Something.
But yeah, just let Tatum be the main focus for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Uh, but
But anyway,
yeah. I don't know. Ooh, that's would you ever want to see Radio Silence come back for the like Scream franchise at all? I don't
no, to be honestly, I think as much, I don't think, they need to come back. I think they did their screen films they wanted to do, and
yeah.
I think either keep either have Kevin direct or write again, but give us some even someone else or Christopher Landon again to give him another chance, or someone who can really who could do something cool.
Yeah,
Like
just Scream fans, don't send the poor guy death threats. He did nothing
no,
wrong.
no, because he was just hired, and then unfortunately he left because of how stressed that situation got, and
Yeah, and
all the
then the
protests
amount
and
of
all that crap,
fans,
all that
yeah,
bull.
the backlash. It's so much to handle. I can't even blame the poor guy.
Considering that people are fighting over something that's nothing when that's not what really happened. They weren't actually like fired. I mean, it just they were no gauge a new contract for 7, and they decided not to go with it. But people ran with what media wants you to make you think it was. That's
Exactly.
so. But anyway, but even Melissa said later on it was just 2 films. So
Exactly. The contract was 2 films. She played her part. That was the deal.
and then
So
since
even if she was like coming back for Scream 7, having her
they're
fired and stuff
yeah, she
still
wasn't fired.
sucks.
They're just trying to make a new contract for 7 to make that happen. That's all. But
But
that's cool.
then everything else happened there. So,
Yeah,
whew,
it is what it is. But at the same time, I did. At the same time, I didn't boycott just because Sydney wasn't in 6. I still
yeah,
watched it
everyone was
because
perfectly fine with that. And look at how good Scream 6 did at the box office. It, well, it was the highest grossing for opening weekend until Scream 7 took its place again. But still, Scream 7 proved, or no, Scream 6 proved that you don't need a Scream film with Sydney as the protagonist or side character as she was in pretty much the past 3 Scream films before
Yeah,
Scream 6. Or no, past 2. Because she was a main character in Scream 3. But like Scream 4, Scream 5, she was just kind of like a side character there. I don't think there is like a full like blown main character in Scream 4 because everyone gets the equal amount of screen time. While in like Scream 3, it's focused mainly on Sydney. Scream 2, actually kind of focused on everybody. But Scream 1, main focus there is Sydney. And Scream 7, Sydney and Sydney's family. Scream 5, Sam Carpenter. Scream 6, Sam and Tara Carpenter. So it's like she's only really like the main character throughout 3 of the Scream films. Like when you know she's 100% like the main character. Like, yeah,
right.
she's a main character in Scream 2, but it's like,
it was like what I'm saying is just don't make it. Don't It doesn't have to be just a Sydney central story anymore. Just give it
exactly.
more on Tatum, and then still have Sydney here and there, like there.
Hey, maybe even give Mark some more stuff to do. Because, man,
He didn't
that
really.
house scene against Carl.
And to tell you the truth, you didn't really get to see Tatum really, really like interact with her dad much.
Exactly.
Like
Like
really,
maybe
really talk to
only
each other. Like
in
really,
the beginning, nothing. That really she only interacts with Sydney. So I feel like Scream 8, I would love to see some Tatum and Joel McHale action there.
have a
That
dad
would
and
be
daughter
nice.
conversation. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is a ready or not discussion, aren't we?
Yeah. But I mean, hey,
What is
Scream
it?
is ready or not, but
What is this? This is called the Screen Things podcast. So Screen is
yeah,
the
so it's like
title. So
Scream things. So I think there's been a Scream conversation pretty much every single one.
even
But
during the prom queen, I think somehow talked about Scream.
exactly. Um ooh. What kind of franchise? So if you were to have Radio Silence take on another franchise that wasn't Scream, which franchise would you think they would work best on?
That fits their style.
Yeah, something
Um,
like they did really good with vampires with
you know,
Abigail.
they could do more Dracula stuff, but I think I don't know because they got the mission. I don't know how they would tackle like a proper urban legend sequel.
That would be interesting. That one. Yeah, I would like to see how they would take on a
How
role like that.
Yeah,
Maybe they go back and like direct another VHS film because so far the past ones are really good. So with the amount of development they've had over the past 20 years, I would love to see them try to take on another VHS film and
VHS is
see what they
yeah,
can do now.
or just come up with their own original slasher type films. I think stick to the
Yeah, that'd
original.
be cool. I mean, Abigail, I don't really see them making a franchise out of
I can
Abigail.
No, because what else are you gonna? I think it just needs to be an original film. Be honestly, um, because you can't try to. I know the trailer kind of spoiled it, but you can't do that twist again where it's like, oh, we just kidnap a vampire and she's Dracula's daughter.
Yeah, like the way they ended Abigail, it was like, okay, she's a good person. So it's like there's good in her, but throughout like some other like slashers, like I don't know, the Black Phone, because that was kind of the twist where like, oh, he's not technically dead, but he's come back
But
just as a supernatural being.
to tell you the truth, though, I was actually since Urban Legends is actually an mystery and twist type film, and who when we find out who is the actual killer, I think Christopher Landon will fit that perfectly after following James, what's his name's footsteps, because Christopher Landon did the mystery well in Happy Death Day. He can definitely do that for Urban Legends.
Oh, Happy Death Day. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in a while.
The first two.
It
Now
it was
I'm hoping
good.
for three eventually here.
I don't know, was 2 better than the first one?
Uh,
I
well, it all depends what your taste is. Some people say the original's still better, and I still think it is, but I still kind of fall with two. There's people that do love two. It just all depends what you think. But
yeah, I don't know. I think I find the original scarier because looking at it,
yeah,
it's like now with the second movie, it's like there's nothing really to be scared of. Like you have so many people along with you. Like it's not just you, it's your entire friend group. While in the first one, it's pretty much just her trying to survive. So it's
well,
like
and I
a
know
one-on-one situation.
And I know they got a cool idea for the third one. I think they can complete the trilogy on a cool way to do it to make it truly
Yeah.
interesting. So
I don't know. I would like to see a third one. It judging by rumors or stuff like, oh yeah, they might do a third one.
well,
Um
the main actress keeps saying it. Well, there's been talks still. So
yeah, I forgot her name, but it's the blonde girl, I know that. I don't
Jessica
remember
Roth.
her name.
Jessica Roth.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, she was saying something about that, so maybe she could like pitch in her own ideas, like maybe play a part in like the
Well,
actual like scripting part of it.
Ruby, who played the main villain in the first movie, her roommate with the cupcake, kicked ass in Silent Night Deadly Night.
Oh, the
Layla.
new one?
Yeah, if you haven't seen it yet.
I still need to see that one.
I'll,
It looks
I'm not
crazy.
I'm not spoiling anything, but she kicked ass in that movie. So
Isn't she the love interest for Ricky?
to
The
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 one
girl I know there's
To
throughout the trailers.
Rowan Campbell's character, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's
Man,
more
it
to it than
looks
that.
good.
You have to watch it.
I I might actually watch it after
I
this.
got
I know I was like,
to it.
I wonder if it's going to be similar to the first one. And then I saw the scene with the like the we're not going to talk about Germany in here, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And I'm
Well,
like,
I know what scene you're talking about. And it's one of the best scenes of
Jesus.
the movie. So
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus. Wow. I was not expecting for that to be on my 2025 bingo list of a Santa Claus going at,
that's
you know,
yeah, and
that
then
was not my 2025 bingo card.
but it's a bonkers scene, and I think it's better than the original, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of things about it. I think the second one is my favorite, and
Well, this might change your
mm,
mind once you watch
it might. Although, is it gonna beat Garbage Day?
We're just going to watch it.
Just that scene. Do you think it's better than that
Oh,
scene in general? Just
there's a scene,
Garbage Day.
there's a well, that whole sequence in the neighborhood. Yeah, there's a scene in here that I think that rivals that scene.
Really?
Yeah, there's a scene
Okay.
in here that rivals it at least.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it a shot then.
No, for that type of craziness type scene, so it rivals it. It matches it.
Once
I
I
thought
saw
it
that
was.
first teaser, I was like, "Yep, I know I'm gonna like this one just because Rowan Campbell's in it." And if you guys know me, I love Halloween Ends, and that's very controversial for a lot of people.
Not really.
But
It's
Rowan
okay.
Campbell, standout performance, man. The character development in one single movie was crazy.
And
That
now
was oh,
the next Halloween thing we're getting is Halloween the game in September. So
which I know I'm probably gonna pre-order that one. That's gonna be my game of the
pre-orders,
year.
hurry up already.
Really?
No, I'm just saying. I'm hoping that I'll be pre-ordering because I'm a huge Halloween fan with that.
Yeah.
A huge history. But I'm definitely the pre-orders need to hurry up.
They
And
do,
Hell-
they
And
do.
Hellraiser just confirmed they got their ESRB rating, and they said they didn't have to take anything out, so it's not gonna be censored. So
Oh, I'm so excited for the Hellraiser game as well. Oh, isn't Doug Bradley coming back for Pinhead's voice in
yeah,
that one?
it is
Yeah.
him. It is him. Yes.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy. But that Halloween game, going based off of like Ilphonic coming back after Friday the 13th with
Going back to
yeah,
the roots.
Gun.
But Guns not. But Guns not. This is not Guns game. They came in
It's
late.
just like they're helping out with
They're
it,
just
but
helping
it's
whenever they
Ilphonic's
could.
game.
It's Al Fox. They're the one that's in charge. So this is not like the Texas situation.
Yeah. And so far it looks like a messy, fun time.
And it
Uh
matches what you love about the original film.
exactly.
So
And I'm excited that it's not just going to be like the time trials or whatever from the single player mode for Friday the 13th. It's actually going to be like a first person game, like first person or like whatever.
it's probably going to be probably going to be third person when you do the Michael stuff.
Yeah.
But
first person.
it's got multiplayer and single player, so it's got everything for everybody. So I think that's a smart move, and not just keep it multiplayer, because otherwise,
yeah. So it's not like Friday the 13th where I want to play a single player experience.
Except the difference
Here's your time trials.
Friday would have still kicked ass if it wasn't for the lawsuit.
It did. The multiplayer part of it, it's so good. I would love to see I don't know if this is just me, but I would love to see like a new like Tommy Jarvis, but it's like Lori instead. Or no, Dr. Loomis.
I'm still waiting to see what Dr. Loomis even does in this game.
Exactly, because we hear his voice in the trailer, so he's got to do something in here.
You can actually kill
like the
cops.
teaser.
Cops don't just save you at the exit gate and shoot Jason down. Michael can actually stop the cops and kill them.
Exactly. That would be
So,
fun. Or maybe
yeah.
they just, I don't know, recreate the opening scene from Halloween Kills where he just gets trapped and then he's like, oh, well, I've done my job. I'm done here. And then he goes to prison for 40 years and boom, that's the end of the game. No, I don't think they would do that. I would
No,
love to see Michael like not hold back.
I think I think too. You're not gonna be able to bully Michael like you did as Jason, where you can just keep whacking him. If once Michael gets up, they have an idea where you're screwed if he gets up.
Yeah, that would be so
That's
much
just
fun
all
because
that.
I'm playing Jason sometimes and I'm like, stop knocking me down. I've had enough. Like the moment I get up, whoop, I'm going back down. Moment I get up, whoop, going back down. Like it's so hard to try to dodge that type of stuff because like the moment you actually get hands on a survivor, boom, you're going back down. I'm sorry. So it's so annoying. Ooh,
Well,
this was another thing I need to ask you.
go ahead.
So there was this like glitch that you could access Friday the 13th, and for me, it's not working anymore.
There's a,
There was this.
there's a new setup to get in now.
Oh, okay. Because I was trying to like load it up one time for Friday the 13th, and I was like, you know what? It's Friday the 13th. Let's load it up. So I loaded up the other LAN cable, it got into it, put in the code or whatever it said, and then oh crap, it doesn't work. So I'll
There's a new setup now for it. So
what's that?
I'll have to explain to it after the stream. So
All right, that's all good.
I'll send you all the details and direct message. So
Well, thank you. Ooh, Oracle's coming in here saying,
or
"How about a Scream video
well,
game?"
oh hell yeah!
Hmm.
I think you need to do a Scream game. Scream's just as popular as ever, especially with 7. No
Yeah,
matter what it is, I would think it would fit in a Till Dawn style type game.
that would be fun.
Especially
I've
if you make the
talked
wrong
about that a
decisions
few
and
times.
Ghostface. Okay, you make the wrong decisions and then Ghostface kills him.
Yeah, or they do like something where each time you play, it's not going to be the same ghost face. Like everybody could be a ghost face, obviously, except for
Run
Sydney.
around the map and then take your costume off. But if you're Ghostface and just jump, act like you're one of the survivors and then put it on.
That would be crazy. Like, so it's kind of like Secret Neighbor from Hello Neighbor. They had this Hello Neighbor game where you could like disguise yourself as a kid and then change into the neighbor and then you can start like hunting them and stuff. Oh, that would be such a cool concept for Ghostface where you could turn into your original form, hide, turn into Ghostface, and come out and try to kill
Be
everybody.
a normal person. And
Yeah.
Woodsboro, I think about it for a minute. Woodsboro would look cool in a video game form.
Oh, map ideas. Mocker House, obviously. I feel like Sydney's house would be fun to play around on. That
Well,
would be fun.
if you can make it like the actual house from the original Scream, then yes.
Yeah, that would be fun because the so far I've like looking back, you have that amazing view on Sydney's house by the porch where it's looking over everything. You have the sunset in the background.
Well, yeah,
Man,
especially when she comes home from school, right? And
yeah,
you get that
that
awesome
scene.
road, and it's just sun, and yeah, it's a beautiful, and especially when she's talking to Tatum on her balcony, wherever in the patio on top of the house there. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Ooh, I feel like another really cool map idea would actually be the Stab 3 set. Like with
Run
both
around
the
that whole
mocker.
mansion
Yeah,
with the
yep, the mansion, that would be crazy. Oh,
Windsor
I would
College.
love
Let's have
that.
Windsor College at this big, huge map. Windsor College would be
Oh,
public and just
that would be really good. I feel like the shrine would kind of work. You'd probably have to expand it out a little bit,
well, it is
but
New York.
I
You
could
can
see it.
you could well, it's technically New York, right? Technically, so you can definitely do some cool map ideas with that.
Yeah, and then you have like you have every single variation of Ghostface, even if they all look the same. You could change your mask from like the Gen 1 mask, Scream 7, 6, 5. the bloodied up Scream 6 mask, and then you have like all the different robes. Maybe some Scream MTV stuff. I don't really like it, but I would like to see the Lakewood Slasher in there. Maybe just make it a full on Scream game. Have everything in there. Make it a Scream game. That would be kind of cool. So it's
Right.
like you kind of get to like mix and match with all the different knives, maybe different weapons that Ghostface uses. Like obviously he uses a knife, maybe use that pole or whatever that Carl uses to stab Sydney through the wall. That could be used as a weapon. Like have it like a mix and match type of thing. Not just have it be like, oh yeah, you have the style of Jason and you have the machete. Boom, you're done. But with Ghostface, it's like you get to change the robe, change the mask, change everything. So that would be kind of like cool customization wise. Give players
Oh,
like
there's
really cool ideas.
there's so many ways you can do a Scream game. So many ways. So
Yeah, maybe even like a murder mystery mode, stuff like that. That would be kind of cool.
get to recreate
Where
some of the iconic moments from the movie as well.
yeah, have like a story game as well, maybe. There was this fan game that came out, I think it was like 4 years ago.
Yes, I know.
Sometime, yeah.
I at the D has and slash cast have played it, and I remember you went to this gym and then you ran around the swimming pool and you went to that
Yeah,
locker. It went to
yep,
the
that's
locker
the
and
one.
he comes charging out of nowhere, and then Chucky kills him.
Yeah, I remember that. I think I watched Corey X Kenshin play it, and I was like, oh, man, come on. Why don't I have a good running PC for that type of
That's
stuff? That
that
would be
one
so
creator who
cool.
creates those games. I can't remember his name, but yeah,
But he also made the Halloween game where it's
Halloween,
like you're
Michael and
Laurie
Jason.
Strode in the house, and then you have to like find a gun or whatever, and then you kill Michael Myers.
I know there's that one game he made where he also did Leatherface, but I remember there was a scene in that one where it's Michael and Jason peering with each other at the end of it.
Yeah. Like the creative style in those games, just let the fans do it. Like the fans are coming up with a good story. Like I feel like a Scream game have everything we just talked about implemented into that game, but then also have that Scream game with that type of story mode also as it, where you don't play as Ghostface, but you play as like a survivor,
Right.
or have like a different story. So you have two sides of the story. You have a campaign or whatever where you're the survivor and you can pick through multiple different survivors to play as and play their stories. And then you have the Ghostface story. So it's like you have so many different stories to play. And now that I'm
Right.
thinking about it, they should probably do that for the Halloween game. That would be cool.
Oh well, the Hanfield already looks beautiful as it is from the pictures you've seen. So
Yeah, and then you have like that bar, which they revealed images for.
for the
That
rabbit,
looks really good.
yeah, and I will say this: they actually nailed the hardware store, and that's how the actual hardware store actually looks like inside, especially at that time, and that were especially where and stuff. So they nailed it because not you never got to see what the hardware store actually looked like in the Halloween series, and that's how it actually looks like inside. So
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. They
they
went
went
full
all
detail.
out.
So and even Smith's Grove. That's
Yeah,
what it's map itself. It looks like it.
that would be so cool to play on. Although I feel like for Haddonfield like map, I don't know. I would be fine playing on like one single map, or you have like different, or you have the same map, but it's like a really big map, and then every single game you're split into a specific part of the map.
Oh, and I
So that
know
would be cool.
they have confirmed they've confirmed they're gonna be they do have the rights to the sequels. So they're gonna focus on 78 first and then bring in the sequels later. And
Oh,
the hospital
H2O.
well that too, and the hospital scene from the original Halloween too.
Oh,
I would be walking around that hospital in this game form would it's just be
dude,
scary
that
as
would be
hell. If you
crazy.
keep it to the atmosphere as it is. So
Yeah. I
and you know what's
oh,
so cool about his little morph type scenario where you only can do it in the dark?
oh yes, where
That
it's
mask
like
is
kind of
Michael.
similar to Jason's ability. Yeah.
But yet it's Michael, and it actually matches. You know how John Carpenter always how John always does his little sting, especially remember when he appeared on the red light. I got you, bitch, and he's right there,
Yeah.
and that's like ding, like that. I think that's they're using it properly because Jason's morph showed you he could be anywhere.
Pretty
Anywhere
much. They
like he did
literally
in the movies,
proved
right?
he's teleporting.
Like in the movies for sure. But in Halloween, they're doing it Michael style, and then I like it. That's different. So
Where it's still like staying true to Michael's character.
yeah, because he
Like,
again,
yeah.
it can't just be disappear anywhere, right? It has to be at a certain points where like you can jump scare someone. Oh, freaking hell!
Yeah, and then you have like the jump scares, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have so much fun with this game playing as Michael. Hopefully, it's not gonna be as frustrating as playing as Jason. But the fact you can throw an axe into Michael,
Yeah,
oh, come
yeah.
on.
But in
That right there.
I would love to see him take it like how he does in Halloween H2O. Take out how he does and just drop it. Like okay,
Yeah,
like
that would be cool. Maybe we get to see some more acrobatic Myers again from
well,
H2O.
it's going to be at PAX East on March, whatever, 26th to the 29th, 27th to the 29th at PAX East. So people are going to get to play it the first just to try it out, the demo. So
That's gonna be awesome. I hope someone's gonna be able to live stream that. That's gonna be fun.
they'll probably see show more footage too as we go on and as we get there. And they'll probably show other ones. So
Yeah. Stay tuned for this September, guys. It's gonna be a crazy month for Halloween fans, and they're not even done because they still plan on bringing Michael Myers back. I believe they said the series was in development, so they're not giving up on good old Myers here.
well, Myers will never ever go away because eventually it's Compass and Trancas's baby. They're just giving him a break until eventually, Myers will come back. It's their
Yeah,
money maker. It's their passion. It's the franchise, that they're so passionate about. So they'll be back eventually. We'll see Myers in
exactly.
full form.
Yeah, and it's like the rights between Michael Myers are very balanced
Because
compared to.
Yeah, because Trancas owns the rights mostly. It's just a few things they have to just work, but it's not that difficult to get it done. So as the other ones
Exactly.
are.
Compared to like Jason, although Jason's rights are finally resolved.
Well, it's just one
Um,
under one entity now. Why did they just come together to begin with?
I know.
So
I
stupid.
also kind of hate it that with the new NECA releases, they're not making it based off of the movie, but based off of the game. So although
Well,
I've been waiting years for this Part 8 figure, I'm really worried about how that's going to turn out
well,
because I need this guitar as an accessory.
but when it comes to Jason's look from Jason Goes to Hell, he had to look better in the game than the movie, to be honestly. So I won't be wrong if he went with the NECA version of the game.
Exactly. Although, as long as we get accessories from like the movie, I'm fine with that. But
Oh,
so far, I feel like they should try to keep this as like one of those like boxed figures, like that new Ghostface figure they're coming out with, the Tom Atkins figure, the Silent Night, Deadly Night figures, uh the Jaws figures, like they have like the box packagings. It's not like oh wait, my boxes are down there. It's not like the ones where it's like the flop or the front part of
yeah.
it. It's like the clear front of it, and then you see like one or two accessories in there. Like it's not an ultimate figure,
But the
but
NECA, I'm looking forward to that. Actually, it is from the game. It's Savini Jason.
yeah, as long as we're getting a Part 8 figure, I'm
Yeah,
a happy man.
and give us a newer Jason for crying out loud.
I'm still waiting for that. I would love to see like both versions. What I
Oh,
was
the
thinking
pre-order.
is maybe they do a double pack like they do with the Loomis and Myers, where it's like you get both Jasons in it. That would be cool, but I feel like they should just do like a single pack or whatever, and you buy them separately if you
Yeah,
really wanted to.
but I still would buy it if they did put them together. So.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, they've been going crazy right now. I mean, first the Terrifier figures, which are unbelievable. I was waiting so long for that first pre-order, and it's still probably my favorite NECA figure I own besides the Halloween 2 Night He Came Home pack and the Inferno Ghostface, which I love. I
Yeah.
really want that New York Ghostface though. That one's
Ah,
perfect.
Ghostface. Yeah.
But I see NECA's got some really good potential in this next year. The Jason stuff, the Savini Jason, which I'm really excited for. They're re-releasing the NES Jason, which I'm so happy for because I've been wanting that one for years
It's a
now.
cool looking
And
Jason. Yeah.
yeah, and if you know how expensive that original one is. Both the retro style and both the New York Comic Con 2013 exclusive and just the re-release version that they came out with. Both of those, or all three of them, and I believe are
Right.
worth over 200 Canadian. Like it's crazy.
That's a price
So
tag. Yeah.
yeah, I just hope they have like a sticker on it or something that says like, oh yeah, it's not the re-release from like 2015, it's the new re-release from like 2026. I think it said it was coming out in the final quarter, so like November, December-ish, something like that.
For
So
sure. Yeah.
there's a lot of potential there, but hey, I'm still waiting for them to come out with like maybe strangers figures. That would be kind of cool.
Oh, you know, especially from the original two films, not the new ones.
Yeah,
The original two films would be
I
bad,
oh,
especially from the first one. Like,
imagine if they did like a battle damage version of all of them. So you have like the original ones from Pray at Night or whatever, and then you have like the battle damage ones where you see like all the blood on them, and then you see like the very burnt face from Sackhead. Like that would be cool. I mean, they don't mind like reprinting figures and then adding maybe a few little touches to them because they do that with all the Terrifier figures. I mean, there's pretty much no difference between the blood soaked and the original one. It's just blood soaked. And the Terrifier 2 ones, still pretty much the same thing, just tiny bits of blood and then new accessories. Pretty
right.
much the same exact figure. While with like all the Jason figures, all of those are completely different. The Michael Myers figures are actually pretty much all the same thing, just different head sculpts and maybe a few like tiny touches on them, blood, bullet wounds, stuff like that.
For sure. So, yeah, because strangers would sell,
I think it would sell. I know they would have my money if they really came out with something like that.
especially if you
Um,
bring Zach and then you bring in the girls. Because
Yeah, have like a full setup for all three of them, and then you have like a whole bunch of different other accessories that they use throughout the films. If it's the first two films, the trilogy, which just stay away from that trilogy. Maybe it would be
see,
cool to see a few accessories
this,
from it,
this is
but
what this is what I don't get. You have a class if you know how the original from 2008 before Pray at Night ever came out. The original is awesome. How can you not look at those two films? What made those two special and make a badass trilogy? You just did the opposite of those films. Like I don't get it how you can mess it up so badly, and especially coming from you know Rennie Harlan, he's done some good stuff in the past, and
Knives Out.
well, Knives Out.
Although,
Knives Out is what's his name? Who directed Last Jedi?
I was thinking of which film was I thinking of? Not
Not Knives Out. He's
Yeah, I don't know. I was
directed
thinking of
the
something from Scream 5 for a second where she was like, oh, that's the guy from Knives Out or whatever, the guy that directed Knives Out. Yeah, I like that movie. And then she's like, oh no, you have terrible taste. Yeah, I was thinking of that
yeah. I
quote for a second.
it's and then what you do with the stranger at the end? You don't take off their mask. And you just ruined what the strangers are.
Exactly. And it's like in Prey at Night, they kind of do the same thing, but they
But they
play
do it.
smart with it.
But they do it so much better in Strangers Prey at Night.
Exactly. Like they keep what made the strangers, but then you have like all of these crazy sequences, and they're showing that they don't hold back.
Or
Like throughout the trilogy, they're struggling. Man, throughout that Prey at Night, they don't struggle a single bit. Like
especially
they're
that pool scene.
serious.
Especially that pool scene.
Oh, that pool scene. That
The way they
that
go on and
scene
run.
alone tops the entire trilogy.
Yeah, because the original is so is so iconic. It's so scary. Because you don't know nothing about these strangers, and then you ask them, "Why are you doing this to us?" Because you were home. What?
Exactly. And they continue it in Pray at
And then they
Night.
butcher that line in chapter 1. They do it a little differently, of course.
Yeah, because you were here. No, that's not the line. That's not the
He just
line.
butchered it, and he just tried to just recreate it was a watered down version of the original, in my opinion.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I don't think chapter 1 is as insufferable as chapter 2 and 3, but it
But
is still not good.
yeah,
Like, chapter
okay,
3, I thought was just pure hot garbage.
which is a
I
shame. 'Cause there's so
couldn't.
much potential with that trilogy because there's some cool aspects in there, but then after that, the rest of it is just like, geez.
Yeah, and then Rennie Harlan was like, "Oh yeah, I know I'm really sorry that chapter 1 sucked, but I promise chapter 2 and 3 are what you've been waiting for."
No, it wasn't.
Not at all. Like, yeah, there's some cool scenes throughout chapter 2, and I was like, chapter 2, I actually kind of like this film. Oh crap, that ending is actually very bad. No,
Right.
no, no, no. This is worse than chapter 1. Like, it just kept getting worse and worse.
And then
And in my opinion,
you try
you
to
go
explain
first.
them too much. You try to explain them too much, and then you take off their mask and everything. It's just like now you just butchered them. Like
Yeah, and then you have that weird flirtatious scene between Maya and Sackhead, and I'm like,
to me,
what is going on?
you don't. To me, the strangers. I don't think that's one of the people you don't take their mask off of. In
Yeah,
my opinion.
like they're so creepy the way they are. Like for Michael Myers, they play really smart with it. They take
Yeah,
his mask off, but they never show his face, unlike the
not
first film,
not.
which
And then even in 5, they kind of covered it, not so you couldn't really see it. So.
yeah, his face was completely blacked out by the shadows. So it's like they completely hide his face because
Even
they
in,
still want to make it look like, oh yeah, you guys may know what the boogeyman looked like when he was 21, but now you have no idea what the
well,
boogeyman looks like.
They almost showed it in 2018. They would have kept turning it when he was like, "Say something."
Exactly. But they played their part and they kept him like that. And even in Halloween Ends, you see like the top of his head and they almost show his face again. Halloween Kills, they almost pull his mask
Well,
off.
well, they did, and then remember says, "Come and get it."
Oh yeah, I was thinking of the car scene.
Oh,
Yeah, the car scene where his mask almost gets pulled off and then hit with the brick. She runs away. He goes
oh
after
yeah.
her. Oh,
Once you, oh
oh, she
yeah.
left. Okay, bye bye. So yeah, that
Oh,
was.
with Lindsay. Yeah,
Yeah, they play so smart in those movies with like not showing the killer's mask. But then in like The Strangers, they don't hold back a single bit. They're like, okay, you guys know what happened at the end of chapter 2. Now you're just going to get a buttload of dialogue, a buttload of seeing the strangers' faces. You get everything that you've never wanted. And we want to ruin everything for you.
right.
Like,
They
oh
definitely
man.
did.
I can't lie though. I think the hotel scenes were kind of fine in chapter 3. Like they're cool, I guess, but then like the other film or the other like scenes
Yeah,
that are a part of it, that deal, what kind of stupid deal is that? Jeez. Like that whole movie was a disaster all on its own. As soon as it started, I was like, I'm gonna hate myself by the end of this film. And I do. That was such a terrible experience. I'm glad I watched it so I could at least say, oh yeah, this trilogy is straight hot garbage. Like the first two movies are good, but this franchise sucks. I'm sorry.
I don't even.
Like the
I
first
don't even. I
actually
don't even.
I wouldn't say sucks.
Not franchise. I just think the trilogy because I don't even put them in the same vein as the first two films. To be honest.
Yeah. Although just because of how bad chapter 3 and 2 were, it made me slightly dislike the strangers because it's that bad.
They're not
I
even
mean,
they're not even the same strangers as the first two films. Let's be honest. Like so,
exactly.
that's a whole two. Those two films are separate from what this is.
They literally said it wasn't a remake. And then when chapter 2 came out, they confirmed it was a remake and I'm
Of course
like,
it was. It was basically
"What?"
the first chapter one was a remake of the original, and
Exactly.
it was
They
horrible.
just made it a little bit different with some scenes, like both of them running out into the woods and then hiding from the strangers, and then the whole like shotgun thing with confronting uh Dollface, like stuff like that. They made tiny changes to it. There's like pretty much no difference between that and the original. And I was like, okay, it's a prequel. Maybe this is how they started killing people, and maybe they continue that tradition going forward into the strangers. So I was like, okay, maybe. But then when I saw chapter 2, I was like, yeah, there's no way this is not a remake. This is so a remake. And then they confirm it. And I'm like, so that entire like first trailer where they were like, see how the strangers became the strangers, like all of that was a lie. Come on, bro. I mean, not really a lie. Like they never really specified if it was a prequel or not, but you could tell it was a remake. So yeah, they just completely ruined all of that. Like it's such a terror. Like
Well, I'm like, what because I'm yeah, three was horrible, but I'm happy we're getting more better movies this year though.
exactly,
We got
and we
Scary
have a
Movie
good
six,
start.
Scary Movie 6 in June.
I
I think that's gonna
can't
bring
lie.
comedy back to what it should be.
I can't lie that I think that might be my most anticipated film of the year so far,
Because they
actually,
brought back
besides
Ghostface from
Scream
Scary
7.
Movie. They brought back their Ghostface from Scary Movie. You got the Waynes back. You got a lot of the characters back. And then they're making fun of all the popular porn films that are right now. Sinners, Weapons, Terrifier,
Exactly.
all that other stuff. The
Oh,
first trailer the first trailer sold me.
I know. It was like, yeah, we're here to what was the line? I know it was something like that. Do some drugs, do some half gay stuff, and then
Ray's like, why only half
oh,
gay?
yeah, and then he's like, why just half gay? And I'm
Why
like,
just
oh my, that is the funniest line in the entire film. And it's not
and
just that,
then
it's just his face, and he just comes in and he's like,
well,
why just half gay?
Ray was gonna make a gay joke, so
I love it.
and
That
then
it's such a
then you,
great
then you see someone putting
trailer.
a dildo in Ghostface's ass.
Yeah.
And
And then I'm just like,
then the
oh,
Terrifier stuff.
yeah. And then you have like,
The little girl.
Santa gave me a severed arm. And I'm like, wow, okay.
And
And
then
then
the
you
lady
see the little girl, and I'm like,
what she said.
yeah, you have me sold.
And then you got the scare movies that's doing the little. Remember the scene in scare movie, not scare movie, Scream 5 where Sam gets attacked at the hospital. You can tell they're recreating that scene, and then the nurse is like, "Bitch, I'm busy here."
Yeah. And then you have like the whole like title of it not being Scary Movie 6.
Referencing
Like they're
Scream
clearly
5, by the way.
making, yeah,
Like,
Scream 5, Halloween, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
even though they're all fives
Um
technically, they should just put fives in the title.
yeah. What are some other like requels that Black Christmas,
Oh, those are
um
really Black Christmas 2019 anyway. So
Terrifier you could kind of count, but not really. Because it's still the same title as that short film, but it's also like completely separate from that anthology, like first three films,
When Joe thinks
including
it's Megan on the subway, and then
yeah, the
it goes
Megan thing, and then it like, oh, that was so good. And then he's just like comes out and you still see his hands are still with the Megan like
yeah.
costume on it. Like that's a cool detail. And then she's like, "Oh my god, he stabbed her." And then that's such a funny joke because isn't Marlon's daughter, I think, trans
I don't
or
know.
something like that?
I don't know, but it did do make a joke. I don't know. Like, it's not they killed not her, they them.
Yeah, and it's like I swore I saw something on it that his daughter was like trans or something. So that just proves like, yeah, Marlon Wayans, he don't care what anyone thinks. I
Well,
mean, they literally say it.
basically in this movie, they don't care what we don't care if we offend you. We're making jokes about everything in this. We're bringing back the comedy where everyone laughs.
That's
So
pretty much what Scary Movie was always supposed to be, and then it just gets worse over time. I still think the first three films are really good, but like four and five,
well, and
no.
comedy in general has been horrible as of last over years because of this garbage.
Yeah, but then it's like they're going back to their old
Naked
roots,
Gun
making
definitely
fun of
brought back.
movies.
Now this is brought back. People need to learn to just have enjoy life and laugh once again.
Exactly.
That's all I'm
I
gonna say.
absolutely love the weapons part of it. That I found
The one
that to
with
be
the
the
flag
most funny
over.
parody. Yeah, that was funny. And then Shorty comes back and he's like, "Run, bitch, run!" And then he gets hit by the car and starts flying. Man, that's exactly what I need to see. That's how parroting movies should be. And then you have like the whole shrine for the real Shorty because obviously Marlon Wayans is back, but he's playing a Chad. I think isn't he supposed to play like a Chad kind of a parody of Chad? I'm pretty sure
I don't
it was
know,
something like that.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like, man, I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with this film. And then you have Cindy, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm a Republican now, so I'm supposed to be racist." All of these jokes, they really want to bring the fans back, and honestly, I'm all here for it.
Yeah, and
I
comedy
actually
in
see
general
something
needs to make
special.
and comedy in general needs to make a comeback. The proper one.
Yeah. With this new film, I think there's going to be a lot more going back to the roots of the original. I'm really excited to see the substance scene. That looks like tons of fun. Ghostface
Yeah.
putting the stuff into him. That looks fun. Oh, I'm excited to see all of that.
Oh, and you know, and they're probably they haven't showed everything they're making fun of in that trailer either. So
Yeah, like they announced so much. Didn't they announce the newer? No, they
well, they
kind of
actually
already made fun of the Halloween trilogy with Cindy's house being like on full lockdown.
well, did you see she was like Laurie Strode in that one
Yeah,
part of
her
the
hair as
trailer.
well. It's just straight
And
white.
and it looks like they're also doing Get Out because you know Shorty sinks into the friggin' chair like Get
Yep.
Out.
And then you have Tuesday, and apparently from I don't know if anyone's heard this yet, but from test screenings, people are calling the Wednesday parody the best parody of all of them, which really
Will this
surprises
be
me.
funny though? Would this be the funniest joke towards the Scream franchise if the killer ends up being Melissa Blair? That's a funny joke.
That would be funny to kind of like parody Scream 7,
Would that be
kind of. That
funny
would
as
be
hell?
funny.
It's her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm interested to see how that's gonna work. But hearing that the Tuesday like
Goofy's back.
parody is the best, I'm interested because that means like if that's the best one, then what are the other ones gonna be like? I'm like, oh man, I know this is gonna be crazy if they really call Tuesday the best one out of all of them. I
Right.
was expecting like Terrifier to be the best one
Well,
because that
probably
one's like
well, it probably is. It all depends on everyone's taste. So who knows
exactly.
what everyone's gonna find funny when they actually watch it. So
And it's like, look at how bad Art the Clown's makeup is
You
in
know
the
what's crazy?
movie.
So that's crazy. It's not even David Howard Fulton either.
Yeah.
It's not actually David Howard Fulton. It's someone else doing the clown, but it looked pretty close. I'm like, is that actually David coming back to do this parody? But it actually isn't.
Yeah, and then you have like the terrible, oh man, that makeup looks so bad. And that's a good thing. That's what I want. I don't care if the makeup is good or not.
Kids' body parts.
Yeah. And then you have that ending scene, and I'm like, oh, I'm not expecting that. So that Terrifier scene, I'm really scared to see how that's gonna turn out. I'm
That's the stuff.
nervous.
I wonder where else they go with it. It's gonna be pretty funny.
It's gonna be so good. The entire movie itself, man.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the whole movie. It's been I've been waiting for a proper sequel to the Wayne's two movies. So
Yeah. I or for me, I feel like it would be like 3 because I still
well,
thought 3 was good.
three is because three technically is still their idea in a way. They just took the Wayne's original idea in a way. It was still their flavor in there. It just wasn't.
But then
They weren't
4
part
and
of,
5,
no, they weren't
we
even
don't
involved.
talk about that.
But no, yeah, still. But we get an actual scary movie with the Waynes again. It's pretty cool.
That's gonna be so much fun.
But the original scary movie is one of my all-time favorite movies in general.
Yeah, comedy movies top 5 for me. Ooh, that would be a cool idea talking about top 10 comedy movies of all time. Scary movies up there. I feel like Grown Ups I'd actually put up there.
Hey, King
Both of
Matthew,
them.
I seen you in the chat there.
King Matthew, you're in the chat as well. We were just so deep into talking about Scary
We
Movie
were talking,
6.
but I didn't notice you were in there, so I thought say hi to you. So,
Yeah. And if you're still in here, hello. But we're talking Scary Movie 6 now. Screw Ready or Not. Screw Radio
Well-
Silent. Scary Movie 6
Well,
now.
but yeah, but no, but yeah, I am very excited for all of that, and of course, Ready or Not too. And
Yeah. I feel like when talking about something like the Scary Movie or like Halloween, I feel like it's just like how much potential there is to it and how different it's going to be and what they could possibly parody. There's so much to talk about. While with Ready or Not, it's just kind
Yeah.
of like yeah, it's going to be double trouble, double the gore, double the victims, double everything. And that's pretty much the whole big gist of the film. But then the stacked cast, man, I'm going crazy over that cast right now. Elijah Wood alone,
so much
that's
Cap
crazy.
and Newton, because we love Cap and Newton and Freaky, and of course Abigail, that Lisa Frankenstein, and a lot of the other stuff that she's done. She was even one of the Paranormal Activity movies.
Yeah,
When she's much younger, of course. But she's done so many stuff, and she's cool. And then you got Sarah Michelle Gellar, Buffy, so many other things that she's done, and then all the other cast is stacked and well known.
exactly. They have so many people in here. So I'm like, Catherine Newman? That's already kind of selling me right there because I love all of her roles so far. Freaky,
Oh,
obviously my favorite. Ant-Man,
oh,
I think just because that movie was kind of
Ant-Man.
bad, it's yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't remember.
Quantum Mania.
Oh,
Like,
that's why. That's why I haven't. I haven't. That's why I can't remember her in it because I can't remember that movie.
great.
Anyway,
Have you? Yeah, I don't know. I watched it in theaters because I was like, Dad, we should try seeing it. Maybe it's not that bad.
because I like some of the Ant-Man stuff, and then I saw Quantum Mania. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, and Quantum Mania, what a joke. In my opinion, like I thought it was kind of cool, and then I rewatched it, and I was like, okay, yeah, Marvel,
What doesn't
are
help?
we for real?
What doesn't help? I don't think either that the superhero genre is dying because of this, because they just keep rushing out movies instead of focusing on trying to make a good movie before they release it. And
Exactly.
just keep pumping out just to make money. They just care about the money part. And at this point, they don't care about giving us good movies. Unfortunately, so,
I know. The Thunderbolts movie was apparently good.
yeah,
Fantastic Four was
yeah.
amazing,
Don't get me wrong. We have still some good ones though, for
but
sure.
we're getting consistent bad movies now.
We get some good ones, but we do get our consistently bad ones. And I
Like
hope, and that's why I
back,
hope Doomsday. I hope it's good. You know,
yeah, like back in like 2010 to like 2019, it was
right
just
to
consistent good.
well, we're right into Endgame. That's when they really actually cared. You know what I mean? Right to the end. They wanted
Exactly.
like each phase is memorable until once you got into Endgame, it was like, oh, this is very satisfying. There's been the one
Exactly.
No Way Home, because we had the Spider-Mans, which was cool. Um, and Deadpool Wolverine was cool because I got to see Deadpool Wolverine finally together on screen. No matter what we thought about the movie, it was just still a dream come true to see those two characters together.
Still
Um,
good in my opinion. But it's just the fact that they're trying to just go based off of nostalgia now. It's kind of like ruining what
they're
made
just trying
superhero movies
bring us.
superhero movies.
They're just trying to bro us. Oh, we're bringing these people back, so let's see if we can bring them back. Well, that's good and anything, but if you're gonna make a horrible movie, still
And that's why I'm really scared about Doomsday. I mean, look with Scream 7. The, this isn't just for superhero movies. This is for everything. I mean, movies lately, yeah, they're coming out with really good original movies, but franchises are now just relying on nostalgia, which is why everyone hated like the whole AI thing with Scream 7 because we thought we were actually getting something with Stu and everybody. And then it just ends up being AI and people are like, "Oh, come on." So I'm
but
kind of scared for Doomsday cuz like they're coming back with Roger L, Chris Evans.
well,
I know they're going to do better though.
you know why they went back to them because they realized all their other projects weren't doing so well, so they're going back to what made them great in the first place. So hopefully,
Exactly.
because they were so desperate. Okay, we need to bring back what made it great in the first place, and that's why they brought back Robert Downey Jr. for Doctor Doom because they realized we need to bring back the people that made us.
Exactly. And Doomsday having Robert as Doomsday, that might be one of the best castings I think we've ever had because I see so much potential in that. I mean, having Iron Man, like the actor for Iron Man, come back and play Doomsday, I
Uh,
see so
yeah,
much potential there. That's going to be
and that's
crazy to
not the only
watch.
Avengers film we get. We got Secret Wars as well.
Yep, Secret Wars. That's going to be like pretty much the end of like the Marvel part of it, and then after that it's just going to like branch out into like the X-Men universe. Like if I'm correct, chapter 3 of Marvel, like first we have chapter 1 which is the Infinity Saga, so Iron Man up to Endgame, and then we have the Multiverse Saga which is Far From Home up to Secret Wars, and then after
Yeah,
that it's going to be the X-Men saga or something like that. I know
something like
most
that.
of
Yeah,
chapter 3, which is why I'm calling it chapter 3, is going to be more focused on the X-Men. And I'm actually I don't know, I'm really worried about that because I really don't want that to suck.
right.
But I don't know. The Infinity Saga, like having everything in one single universe, that was just everything, man. Like having
And
like all of these great characters. Like think of it, in the comics, the Avengers aren't even close to being the main characters.
well, they built it properly right into Endgame. They start off with Iron Man, and we didn't know something was. And we just thought we were getting an Iron Man film, and then it was leading to something special with the first Avengers, and then
Yeah,
here we are.
first we have Iron Man, and then we have Incredible Hulk, and then you get
Captain
Iron Man
America,
2,
and then I think
Captain
Captain
America,
America.
and then once the our first Avengers came out, I'm like,
Which
yeah,
was
something's
badass,
going
by the
on.
way, which is cool at the time.
Yeah. I mean, having that one shot with like the 360 of all the Avengers, That's everything. That's probably one of the greatest like suit up scenes or something like that, where
Well,
they're all like
especially
getting prepared for like the second wave.
well, especially the scene when they actually have Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, and he says, "That's the secret, Cap. I'm always angry," and he transforms right into the Hulk as he says it.
Yeah, and then you have like whatever that wormhole like monster is coming at him, and then Hulk just like straight up demolishes that flying thing.
And then
Man.
When Loki starts yelling at him, "You dumb big creature," and then Hulk's like grabs him and then,
And then starts like throwing him
and then,
around,
and then
and
he's a
then you have that
huge blob.
amazing shot. Yeah, and then you have like Hawkeye pointing his bow at him with the arrow in hand. Such a great shot. Like Marvel back then was pretty much perfect. And then like the amount of audience reactions in Endgame is crazy. Like you don't really see that in Marvel movies nowadays. Like yeah, they'll have big reactions, but it's for nostalgia. For Endgame, it's something new. Like nothing in Endgame was about nostalgia. It was every single character coming together to fight one big enemy with a massive army.
Well, that's when they cared about making good characters and good stories too.
Exactly. And then we have like Eternals where it's like,
Oh, that was
who in the
horrible.
world are these people?
That was horrible.
Yeah, and then you have like Thor's daughter. Christian Bale was so underused in that movie because he's such a great actor.
Yeah,
There's so much you could have done with Christian Bale, and then it's just like that happens. And don't
yeah,
even don't even get me started on that Sonyverse.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah.
Like I don't know. I like the Venom films. I think all three of them are actually good, but like Madam Web, Morbius, Craven, the rest of them are all like pretty bad.
Because they didn't focus. They just brought out the characters and then they didn't focus on making a good, strong story that would make that movie so those movies so good. They just threw them out there and it's like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, and the thing is, Aaron Taylor Johnson as Craven, what a casting! That is
It's
so good.
but the
And
problem
then
is the story was horrible. First of all, Craven the Hunter needs to be rated R. That's the
yeah,
character. It you needed to you could have made it. You got the right cast. You just need to make it. The rest of the movie should have been better.
and that's the thing with me. Like, there's so many movies where it's like they have good castings, but it's like what they were given is terrible. And which is why I also think Return to Silent Hill is underrated because I think Jeremy Irvine does a great job as James Sunderland. It's just what he was given sucks. I mean, I've seen that man with blonde hair. He's got that Sunderland look to him.
Especially the Silent Hill 2 remake is one of the best remakes of all time.
Yeah,
And then there was some cool stuff in there that remind me of the remake, of course. It's just there was stuff I did enjoy, and then and then especially there was some cool stuff. I just thought they didn't tackle everything that was in that remake.
yeah, there were so much cool ideas. Like, come on, Christoph Gans? That's already a selling point for me. But then it's like, oh, okay. These are some decisions. Um, yeah, these are some interesting decisions that
It
I
still
don't
was the
support.
closest Silent Hill game to any game in general. I thought, in a way, at least.
Honestly, just have the cast from Silent Hill 2 come back for the remake. Or, no, yeah, just have the cast from Silent Hill 2 remake come back for Return to Silent Hill. Although Laura obviously did come back, but she was also very underused in that film. Like, she does a great job as Laura in the
Pyramid Head
game.
sure looked cool though. Pyramid Head was cool.
Pyramid Head was pretty cool. I like how they recreated that scene with the mannequin, but instead it's like the Moth Mary, where he's like putting the legs up and stuff, you know. And
Oh yeah.
then you have like James hiding in the closet. They recreate that scene, and then I'm like, oh, here it comes. Oh, it's actually
But
kind of bad.
the one that was very accurate though was the girl on top of that outside on the wall, and I was like, okay, that's part of the game for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
There was stuff I loved in there for sure.
Yeah, like the whole opening scene with James traveling to a Silent Hill, all of that's great. Like that's exactly
And
like
then
the
he breaks into
game.
the town. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, here we go.
Yeah. I gotta admit, there were so many terrible decisions, but I still think it was a solid
They
movie,
tried
kind
their
of.
hardest to be as accurate as possible compared to other adaptations of other franchises.
Yes, so far, I think as of like characters wise and everything, I think they nailed the part of like telling you it's a Silent Hill
They
2
if they
game
just did on a
or movie.
more bigger budget and let them go full on Silent Hill 2 remake, that movie would have been perfectly
It would have been perfect. Maybe make it a 2.5 hour film. You
longer
can
because
get everything in there.
there's so many stuff you could have done with it.
Exactly, because throughout the movie, you don't have the Eddie boss fight scene. You don't get the Mary boss fight scene, which I was really hoping
You
for.
also don't see when you're running around the whole hospital stuff.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
only get like what 3 minutes in the hospital, and then
and when
that's
you
it.
and when you find the guy that that's a little bit more like more weight on him, you find him in the you find him at a different spot. You find him at the feeder, which was never in the movie. You find
Yeah,
that character somewhere else.
like yeah, he's in the theater in the game, but you find
Eating
him in the
popcorn.
apartment. I
Yeah,
think.
in that one room, not in the hallway, wherever it
Yeah,
was.
where he's like throwing up and everything, and then I'm like, where's all of that? Where's all of that stuff?
There's so
And
much more
then
that's added in there.
yeah, the other world is only in the movie for one single scene, if I'm correct.
Yeah,
No, actually, two scenes. No,
two
no, wait,
scenes.
it's one scene because
One,
it
yeah,
starts off with the James with the radio, and then it's like the little 360, and it turns around, and then you just see everything turn into the other world, and then there's that chase scene with somehow like 300 of those little like insects or whatever they are. I keep
yeah.
forgetting, but like that's the only scene you actually see the other world. Other than that, there is no other world at all. The nurses are in the film for literally 5 seconds.
There should have been a
that
lot
that's not a
more in
joke.
there. I know there should
Yeah,
have been a lot more in there.
and they were good in the film. Like they looked really good. I just really wanted to see their head twitching, make them actually look like a bubblehead nurse. Like their
Yeah,
name is not nurse, it's bubblehead nurse, and they
and
completely got rid of that.
because I was like, okay, you got the, you made them look seductive there because that's how they are in the game in a way.
Yeah.
But they just only were there for 5 seconds. I'm like,
Yeah,
"Mm,
and I felt like they added way too many nurses. There's not that many.
no.
Like accuracy to the game, it's on
Oh,
point
for
to the
most
point
points,
where it's like
most points,
you
yeah,
yeah, it's Silent Hill 2.
yeah. At least they at least try to be as close as possible.
Yeah,
That
but
I
with
respect.
like
Yeah,
Silent Hill 1, like it kind of gives off the idea that specifically based off of Silent Hill 1 like the game, but there's so many like weird things about it
I,
where it's like okay,
speak about remake. We're
yeah,
actually finally getting a remake of the original Silent Hill.
which I'm super excited
About
for.
time.
I mean, after Silent Hill 2, I
They
think it's
should.
safe to say it's going to be game of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Resident Evil Requiem, I still need to play that game, but I've seen
I
so
played it
many.
and I beat it. So.
Yeah, what did you think of it?
Oh, it's a blast. It celebrated the 30 some years of Resident Evil. I thought every character was awesome from it was a 10 out game, 10 out game, 10 for me. I thought
I've seen the
it,
ending for
it is
that.
it is
Man,
awesome. Well, you got it. Well, it depends which code you press in, right? So you might get the happy ending. So it all depends.
I really want that good ending because I don't want to see poor Leon die. Nick
Yeah, but
Apostolides, Leon.
to be honestly, though, they would never ever kill off Leon because that would just kill, or Claire or Jill, because that would just kill the whole franchise. What's the
Yeah,
point?
that would. Like
So
for Scream, it's
that's
or
just an
like
alternate ending anyway. So it's not really.
yeah, for other franchises, it's like we don't care if you kill off these people, but we don't want you to kill off these people. And
But I
then
think
it's
it's
like
time.
Leon or
I think
whatever.
it's time to bring back Jill and Claire and Chris. It's
Yeah,
been a
like
long
when's the last? Although Chris, I think the last time you see him is in Village, if I'm
no.
correct, or was it Biohazard?
Wait, hold on.
I know it's one of those two.
Well, Chris appears on the Home Content, but the last time you played one was 5. But 5 and 6 are horrible, to be honest.
Yeah, 5. I actually love 5, but 6, it's straight hot garbage.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Though there's fan of 5, and I respect that. For me, as a Resident
5, I love seeing good old Chris push boulders into
Oh,
lava.
yeah. It's just that's why I was happy that because Requiem has the best of 4 and the mix of what you loved about Biohazard and Village. They put that together and made an awesome Resident Evil game.
Exactly. And then you have some nods to like RE6 combat, but man,
But better,
combat,
way better than
holy.
6.
Man, I love it when Leon just like points his gun, goes behind them, shoots them in the head with isn't the gun called Requiem? If I'm
Yeah,
correct?
one of them
Yeah.
is, yes.
Yeah. Like that gun, just that alone makes me so excited. I really want to play it. I've already seen the ending and I don't care because man, I love seeing Leon just shoot the hands of that like monster. Holy crap, dude. That gun makes you unstoppable. That was
Go,
crazy.
yeah, going back to Raccoon City and also going back to RBD after what happened in 2 and 3, of course.
And then you see Mr. X. Nightmares coming back to me. I have
Oh,
PTSD from that guy.
that goes down. We're going way back now. We're talking
Yeah,
about
now we're going way back. Like once I saw the footage, I was like, another day on. Is that Mr. X in Requiem? They really want to give me some
well,
really bad PTSD.
because you remember this paid homage to the whole series, and this sets up 10 perfectly. So
Exactly. I think they said 2029 or something like that
well,
for
that's enough time to make.
REX.
That's enough time to work on it and make it good because you don't want to rush over.
Yeah. And we still have the Resident Evil 0 and Code Veronica
Yeah,
remake.
in between, and Code Veronica deserves a remake. Deserves that Resident Evil 2 4 treatment. So
It does. I can't wait to play as Jill or no, Claire again. Why did I say Jill? But yeah. I really
Jill.
hope they try to go for like the same like kind of like image that she looks like in the Resident Evil 2 remake. I really hope for these next remakes they still try to make it look like characters from the other games. Like for Rebecca, I would love to see like some inspiration from DBD's face card for her, but still keep it similar
Yeah.
to RE0. Claire, I feel like they should kind of like rip off her face card from the Resident Evil 2 remake, but make her look a little bit older because she's only like what, 25 in Code Veronica? Something like
Well,
that.
yeah, and that's such a long time ago from the events of 9.
Yeah, so I feel like to make it honestly just do like a remake for every single Resident Evil game at this point. I would buy them, honestly.
I know there's already been a remake of the original, but I would love to see the the original get the 2 and the 4 treatment from that
Yeah,
time.
like we have like honestly, I feel like they should like do a director's cut version for RE3
Does
because of
everyone
how much was
remember?
cut out.
Dude, does everyone remember the original Resident Evil director's cut? My gosh, that's bonkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game
Ugh.
director's cut.
Like, yeah, I think the original remake for Resident Evil is really good and so much better than the original.
But still the
But
same. But still from that Cameronco perspective, though. From the
yeah,
original.
it's still
I would love to
like,
see-
oh
I would love
man,
to
I
see it
can't
get the
do that.
Regnum. I would love to see the Regnum type camera angles for that.
Yeah, and Capcom, please bring back the Resident Evil sound effect. I'm praying. I need that sound effect back. I just want to hear Resident Evil. I need to hear that one last time.
In that original voice. Resident Evil.
Yeah, and I think the last time we see it is RE6, if I'm correct.
Oh,
And then after
well,
that,
that had to be
Biohazard's like the
six.
first one.
Six should not be the last time it uses that iconic intro.
I know one of the last ones was RE6 or Revelations 2, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing actually quite a bit of Revelations 2. I find it actually better than Revelations 1.
Right.
I think I don't know. Claire's always been like actually top 3 characters. That's ooh. Leon for sure.
Well,
Claire maybe and Chris honestly.
but I would love to see Jill return at some point.
Jill, I would love to see her return.
'Cause
What would be your top 3 favorite like enemies? Like liquors
well,
are my least favorite. Ooh,
liquors are cool though from their design.
they are. I'm glad
But
they're back in
I
RE9,
think
but whew.
I think you know I think um I think from like bosses, I think Nemesis is pretty badass.
100%.
Mr. X. Um
Mr. X, yep.
Wesker depends how you use him. It's pretty cool.
Wesker, I'd probably have to go with
The traitor, double agent over there.
yeah. Oh,
Um, but like from the just the creatures that you face into between, yeah, the like zombies are
liquors I'd probably put up
liquor.
there.
The dogs come for the door from the windows are pretty badass.
Yep.
The hell, I'm trying to think from it.
The chainsaw zombies are really cool.
Oh yeah, they brought them back from Recordum, holding on chainsaws.
Yep. Those are awesome. The
I
dogs
think
are
I
kind
think
of back in Requiem. I know
I think
that.
I think some of the creatures you face in Biohazard and Village are pretty badass. The Lady
Yep.
Demetrius, though, I never thought that character would become so popular for
Yeah.
so many different reasons. You know what I mean? So
Yep. But I think most of those villains are pretty good. My
every
top 3
every game has
probably the
that.
same as yours for villains wise.
Every game has their
Creatures.
iconic stuff. Yeah,
Yeah. Hunk would actually Hunk.
Hong Kong. Yeah,
Hunk is so badass.
but I think
Mm.
there's some cool new iconic creatures in the new one that I think we nailed it. So
I know Hunk is back and I love Hunk. He's just so cool.
yeah,
Like, oh man, I actually think what was it called? Operation Raccoon City, where it was like multiplayer, like COD zombies, wasn't it? Something like
something
that.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah, I actually think it's underrated. Um, and that's not just because Hunk is in it. I feel like having an actual zombie mode for Resident Evil is really highly needed because it's Resident Evil. Come on. It's a zombie game. So you got to come out with like a version of it where it's like waves of zombies. Like
a
that's
horror
kind of
mode.
what
Yeah,
Resident Evil is.
yeah. That's what Evil Dead the game needed a horror mode, not a stupid battle royale mode.
Exactly. I don't think Evil Dead's game was bad. I just don't think it was that good. Like I
There
played
was
it
so much.
twice.
There was so much. Well, the only thing that it nailed was what we loved about Evil Dead. I would love to do a horror mode right at the cabin and just have swarms of deadites c- come after you.
Yeah. And
Badass.
then you have like later on maybe like wave 20 or something, you can unlock the cabin and then one person becomes Ash Williams or whatever, and then you have like the one hand chainsaw, and then you get the boomstick with him, you get everything, and then you pretty much become
See,
unstoppable.
I'm with there because you know there was so much potential with Evil Dead the game, and it's unfortunate where it went too.
Yeah.
Because
And
yeah,
it's
the
like we
gameplay
get
wasn't always that fun. Yeah, I get it. But it was fun to play, not fun to watch stream. It ain't because you're walking half the time.
yeah, and then it's just like you get all of these random locations, and I'm like, uh,
And,
hmm.
and you were doing the same thing after a while.
Yeah.
It didn't have,
TCM I think is better than it though.
well, TCM like nailed everything you love about the original film and the franchise in general. You had the family, the family house looked amazing. Um,
Grandpa's segments are really fun. At not as a
his scream,
survivor.
his
No.
scream, his scream.
Yep.
Ooh, oh, how he does it. Yeah. But you gotta admit, Hitchhiker had the best lines of all the family members,
100%. I
especially
feel like out of like all the newer games I played so far, I actually think TCM is the scariest, mainly because of like the grandpa like segments. Like Dead by Daylight was so much better when it was like 2018ish. Like it
well,
felt scary.
it took. Well, does everyone remember what Dead by Daylight looked like when it first came out? I loved what it looked like, and then remember the actual fog.
Exactly, yeah.
The maps actually had a character back then. Now it just looks too flashy, and the maps don't even look scary anymore. Um,
Yeah, take the new
remember,
Trickster map.
remember what it used to look like, the tone, everything. There was something about Dead by Daylight back then. So
Yeah, and then it's like you have the old animations with the characters limping when they're injured. All of that stuff
remember
was
there
so
wasn't.
good.
Remember there was a fog throughout all of the maps.
Yeah. There
They
it ah
once they took that
something
away.
special.
Once they took that away, Dead by Daylight wasn't scary anymore.
Yeah. I feel like just way before Michael was added, or actually no. I think Michael actually kind of made the game scarier because like that was the first like truly
That's the
stealth
only.
killer.
That's the only thing that's keeping that game alive is the license. You know what I mean? Because I
Exactly.
would love to see them, upgrade their gameplay because all you're doing is gens and then escaping, and then yes, you bring in 2v8, which is a fun mode, but you don't keep it long enough for to keep it going. I think
And
you got to keep Dead by Daylight interesting. Otherwise, you're just getting license and license, and that's all that's keeping that game alive.
and it's like there's no real scare in it.
Not like it
It's
used to
just
be. Like
like
2017, 2018 was the peak of Dead by Daylight, in
yeah,
my
like when you like see the killer, your boots are shaking, like you're scared. But then it's like nowadays you're like, oh
opinion.
crap, killer's on me. I'm running, looping him, flashlight. Ooh, flashlighted him. Ooh, I palleted him, looping him. Like it's not even scary anymore.
Yeah, they
Like,
took away the original tone because if people go look back at some of those old videos, especially 2015, and what the maps used to look like, there was something cool special back then.
exactly. And then it's like comparing it to TCM. I still think TCM is
Okay,
scary.
this thing always ticks me off. This community is when they compare every game that comes out to Dead by Daylight. Okay, none of these games are not like Dead by Daylight begin with. They're
Yeah.
not. They're not.
Like one thing like I feel like one thing TCM does better is like just like the whole grandpa segment of it. Like it's like whenever you're a survivor and you hear that, you're like, crap,
Ooh,
I'm gonna have to stay still. And then it's like you have to stay still, and then it's like you see the killer and you're like, crap. Like it's actually scary. And then having 3 against 4?
and with the chains
Oh,
learn, you can just be quiet with it. And oh,
yeah, like all of it is just terrifying. And the Halloween game, that's going to be some heavy improvement. I'm excited for that. Friday the 13th, I don't think was as scary,
no,
but it was
but
fun.
it was kicking Dead by Daylight's ass back in the day, though.
And then all of that stuff happened, and then
Oh well,
DBD started getting licenses. All of it was just kind
yeah,
of like
well,
ruined.
yeah, because of the lawsuit. If it wasn't for Sean Cunningham, that game would have still been going.
Exactly. But I'm excited that they're trying to bring it back in a new game. I just hope it's going to be different from the Friday the 13th we have.
It will. You can tell it's not going to be like exactly like Friday, but
Because they know what people hated about the game, and they're trying to improve on it, still keep it like a Friday the 13th game. Because if I'm being honest, out of like every single game we have so far, the game mode fits most for Friday the 13th, because it's like a full group of people throughout the Halloween, like throughout all of Halloween. It's not like a group of people, it's
yeah,
usually one person, Lori.
but now you got four. versus Michael, and you also got the NPCs. So there's so
Which
many different things that are not like Friday. So
like having the ability to kill the NPCs.
if you can't even get to the survivors, you can still kill someone in between.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that because it's like sometimes throughout Friday you get so pissed off that you grab someone and then you just get hit down. So it's like, ooh, it's an NPC, and then you kill them and it's like, oh,
That's
finally I can
that's
actually
why
get someone.
that's why I just shut it down every time. It irks me when someone said this. All these games are just Dead by Daylight clones, and no, they're not.
Yeah. There's always something unique about them. Like with Friday the 13th, you have like all of these different abilities for Jason. You have like actual different like real cosmetics for Jason. You can switch his like weapon and stuff. You have like interesting perks. You have like actual ways to escape,
So
which
many
I'm
ways, so many matches always felt different, and there's so many iconic, funny moments in
yeah,
between.
I'm interested to see how that's going to work for Friday, but I
You mean
know
for
they
Halloween?
have an
You mean for
idea.
Halloween? You mean for Halloween?
Yeah,
But whatever this new Friday 13 game is that's coming out as well, it better match the original one. Otherwise, it's gonna suck.
it will. So I feel like they should still try to keep it different, but keep like the original idea of what made the game.
Because
Like
that
the
game
reason
was
why
so
people loved it.
special back in 2017. People even got married because of that game. Believe it
Yeah,
or not.
it's so much fun. Like just the poster, oh, the poster for Friday the 13th the game is immaculate. Having the guy with blood all over him and he's like begging at Jason, and then you just see Jason like standing over him, axe in hand, campfire,
Dun, dun, dun.
immaculate. It's such a good poster. The posters for that game are incredible.
And the
Man.
kills were nothing like it.
Yeah. Like the kills are just like
Not
Jason
someone's
like, oh
head
yeah.
off,
Ooh.
putting a marshmallow thing down your throat.
Like a lot of these are stuff like Jason probably would never do.
But
Like
it's a video
they're
game, so
too
who
unique.
cares?
Yeah. But with Michael, I love it how he's actually like grabbing people and sticking them onto posts.
Well, it's
I
like the
love it
Bob
how he's
kill,
like
right?
just slitting their throats. Like it's simple kills, but it's still something Michael would do.
Put him against the wall, like the Bob killed, and then just stare at it.
Yeah. And I love it how in this game you don't have to pick if you want Michael with blood on him or not. Oh,
Blood
I
spatters
like it
on
how in
him.
this game where you don't get to pick if you want blood on your Michael or not. You don't get to pick. Michael just gets blood on him brutally. Like
And
it
the
looks crazy.
blood actually splatters onto the wall and onto the door, if you notice.
Exactly. Like in Friday the 13th, you just see the person get stabbed and you don't really see a lot of blood except for the actual kills.
But there was something unique about that game that just made that special.
Yeah, so and I think even with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, you actually have like the blood effects, if I'm correct. You still have blood effects on that one. So it's still like really cool stuff there. But
Yeah.
I'm excited for Halloween, and it's gonna be a crazy September. All right. What time is it? All right.
Yeah.
It's around, yeah, it's
We're gonna have
5:58
to,
for
yeah.
me.
We're gonna have to cut it
Wrap
soon.
things up here.
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was such a fun time, even if it's not ready or not, it's still talking,
We
man.
start off about ready or not. See, this is the any dreams and we're all gonna go off topic eventually. It
Yeah,
happens.
scream
It happens
things.
to every YouTuber, no
Things.
matter what discussion.
Yeah, no matter what it is, we're just gonna talk, man. Like Scream or not, Halloween or not, ready or not or not.
Well, it's
Like it's
hard to
just gonna be
talk about ready or not
topics.
too anyway to keep it interesting anyway. So because
Yeah.
we haven't watched the movie yet.
Yeah. And Jennifer Morgan, you joined in at
Hello,
the
Jeff.
worst time possible because we're just about to head off. But thank you so much for joining here.
You're welcome.
And thank you, Kyle, for joining in on here. It was such an awesome time. and we will be doing more podcasts in the future, people. I actually have no ideas for what to do next because currently the community for horror at the moment, we're kind of we don't have a lot coming out until like we don't have major projects coming
Yeah.
out until like June really. So we'll just have to like see what comes out. But at the moment, this was Cruel ZV. And thank you, Kyle, for joining in me on here. And make sure I will be tagging him in the description or just on the title for it. I usually switch those after the episodes. But if you guys want to, no, if you guys want to, please go subscribe to him. He just reached 1,000. So we're going to try to get him to 2K, maybe even by the end of the year. There's still 8 months left, so there's still 9 months left, so there's still tons of time. And thank you so much for joining on, man, and hope all of you guys have a wonderful day. And thank you, Eli, King Matthew, Oracle, Jennifer, all of you guys for joining us.
Yeah.
And this was Kyle and Cruel ZV Lives Now rebrand, and we will be seeing you all later. Peace.
Peace, everyone. Have a good night.